in less than 40 minutes, let me show you how you should drive and how you should pass your driving test. Let's start the lesson. So on the day of your driving test, your instructor will come and pick you up maybe an hour before your driving test. In that drive, just relax and drive. So say now your instructor came and picked you up. You're in the car. When you come in, make sure you adjust your seats in a way that you are comfortable. Make sure your mirrors are adjusted. Make sure you could reach the pedals. Make sure you are comfortable. Remember the sitting position for you to drive the car and for you to pass the test. You need to be comfortable and you need to feel easy when you're driving. And one of the most important thing is to adjust your seat in a way that you are comfortable. Not too far, not too near, and that you are comfortable. Make sure you reach the pedals, that you don't have to stretch. You could use the pedals without stretching your body. You should just put the pedals down without stretching. So you come in, set yourself up, just relax. I know you're going to be nervous a little bit, which is fine, but you don't want to be over nervous. Okay? So little nervous is good, but you don't want to be over nervous. So now you're in the car, let's go for a drive. In that drive, remember, that's not your test. So all the mistakes that you make now is fine. Make sure that doesn't bother you. Mistakes are okay as long as you don't do those mistakes in the test. So go for a drive, maybe 40 minutes, an hour, and do everything as much as you can, especially those things that you feel uncomfortable. So maybe there's something that you need to work on. Maybe you're not comfortable in parallel parking, bay parking, something that you want to work on. Maybe the emergency stop, something that is bothering you, something that is in your head that is you think is difficult for you to do. Do that before you go to the test. Why? Because that way, that's not going to bother you when you're doing the test. For example, maybe the parallel parking, you find it difficult, or maybe the steps you don't remember. Go and work on that, because if you don't, even if you don't get it in the test, that's going to bother you thinking, what if I get that? What's going to happen? I'm not going to be able to do it. And because of that thought, because that is bothering you, it's going to affect your test. Okay? So whatever is affecting, whatever you think you need to work on that. You start the car and you move off. Look around, look at the blind spot. I'm going to signal blind spot and I move. Okay. And when you're driving, just feel relaxed, okay? It is difficult. I know you might say, yeah, but it's difficult to be relaxed. I'm nervous. Fine, that's okay. But if you can't control that, who's going to do it? It is your test, it's your money, it's your time, it's your energy. If there is someone who's going to lose something today, it's going to be you, no one. Your instructor, your examiner, they don't lose anything, okay? If you fail, it's you who loses the test, okay? So I don't want you to think of the test. Just relax and drive for this 40 minutes. Just relax. If there's something bothering you, like I said, make sure you tell your instructor, can I work on that, please? Okay? Done. You just drive. Remind yourself when you're driving, what is it that you need for you to drive safely? There's a car coming up. What do I do? Mirror, mirror. I'm going to go into the gap. Okay? And I'm not going to go too close to the parked car. I'm going to wait around here, mirror, mirror, get the car prepared and move off. Done. Is that okay? Done. Look at the front. Narrow space. What could happen here? Doors could open. So as I'm driving now before the test, I'm thinking and I'm talking to myself, just reminding what's happening on the road. What should I do? What could happen? Door could open. Somebody could come. There's a car could come from that road there. I could recognize that road. Okay, those kind of things. Just remind yourself what problem you could face in this situation. Okay, so if you're driving here, what would happen? The car here, okay, the road is too narrow. I'm going to wait for this car to come in because it looks like they're going in. That's fine. So I go around here, go in. Done. Mirror. As soon as you go to a new road, look at the top mirror to see who's following you. Okay, at the end of the road, you're going to go left. Mirror, mirror. Signal left around here. Okay, van coming in. Do I have the space? So talk to yourself on the test. Okay, and any questions that is bothering you or that you need to know, like I said, ask your instructor. Talk to him or her, whoever your instructor is, and get the clarity of the thing is bothering you or the thing that you need to know. Okay, mirror, second gear. Okay, go through the show me tell me questions with your driving instructor. So go through all the questions that the show me tell me questions. For example, how do you know if your brake light is working? How do you know if your reverse light is working? Can you sound the horn? How do you do it? Can you open the window? Can you clean the window? Those kind of things. Show me and one tell me. The one tell me, even if you do get it wrong, he won't fail you for that. But the show me, as you are showing, so maybe the examiner said for you to clean the window. As you are doing it, if you lose the control of your car, you will fail your test. So make sure when you're doing it, do it in your own time, in good time, so that you don't lose the control. You don't want to do the thing that you need to do and the car is going all over the place. Okay? Traffic light is green. What could happen? It could change. It could change. I'm looking at the mirror, and give gas now. Now, if it does change, it's too late. Mirror, signal left. We're going to go left. Okay, we're going to go here. Go here. That's good. I'm going to stop somewhere safe on the left. Mirror, somewhere safe on the left. Signal left. You can see a bus stop there. I'm going to stop just before the bus stop, just before it, around here. Good. Good. If that space wasn't here, I would have carried on and go and stop over there. And brake on, neutral, rest my feet. Done. Okay? So now imagine you're in the test center now. Say you've driven for an hour, you've went through everything, you've done some driving, you've done the emergency stop, you went through all the questioning, the show me, tell me questions, all that's are done. Now you are in the test center, you went and wait in the waiting room, examiner comes out, call your name, and they're going to say, show me where your car is. You say, this is my car over there, and you come in. When you do go into the waiting room, don't move your seat or anything. Many learners, what they do is when they go to the test center, they've driven for an hour, they're comfortable in the car, they're comfortable in their seat, and now when they go to the waiting room in the test center, they move the seat because they want to get out. Don't do that, because you've already driven and you're comfortable in that position. Don't move your seat when you go to the waiting. Leave the seat as it is, open the door, go to the waiting, come, seat is already there. You don't want to come in and adjust the seat again because you've already done it. Okay? So don't do that. You come in, put your seatbelt on, take a deep breath, you go through all the question, everything. Examiner starts the lesson or they start the test, and he or she's going to say, can you drive on, please? They've given you the instruction. You're going to drive for 40 minutes, 38 to 40 minutes. In that 40 minutes, I'm going to give you one parking or one maneuver, and we might do the emergency stop. Done. Unless I give you the direction, you follow the road, the way the road is going, and that's it. And then you start the car and you drive on. Now what do? Examiner said, drive at the gate, maybe go left or right. They've given you the instruction. What do? Get the car ready. First of all, now relax. Just relax and make sure you are ready mentally. Mentally, you already believe that you can. You've driven, your instructor believes in you. That's the reason why they're giving their car and their key in your hand for you to go and do it. So they believe in you. They know you could do it. They know you could drive the car by yourself. They trust you. That's why they're allowing you to go with their car. Otherwise, they're not going to risk it. So number one, believe that you can do it. Unless you believe, it doesn't matter how much the instructor believes. Your mom, your dad, your friends believe. It doesn't matter. You have to believe that you can. Your driving only matters if you believe you can. If you think you can't, it doesn't matter how much driving you know, you will fail. Okay? Take a deep breath. You know you could do this. Believe you can. Put the clutch down. First gear, look around. Blind spot. There's a car coming. Signal. Blind spot again. And move. Blind spot again. Done. Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. I'm in the test. Okay, mirror, second gear, done. Both hands on the wheel, and I'm driving. Done. Now I'm thinking, what's the speed here? How much space should I be giving? Where should I position myself? Okay, 40 minutes is just going to go. If I do it well, it's going to go really quickly. Try to give everything in first 5 minutes. If something goes wrong in first 5 minutes, it's going to be troubling for you. Okay, roundabout coming up, we're going to go second exit on the right, mirror, mirror. It's a mini one, second on the right. Done. What am I going to do? So I looked at the mirrors, put the signal on. Okay, and I'm going to slow down, look on my right, look on my right. Slow down, look on my right. No one coming. Nicely go round. And because it's a mini one, mirror, mirror, when I'm here, I don't have to signal to come off. Why? It's a mini one. I'm sure you know, as you're coming off on a mini one, you don't have to signal to come off. You have to signal on approach. So in this case, we were going to go second on the right. We signal right, didn't we? As you're coming off, you don't have to, because by the time you signal, you are already there. That's why you don't need to. Speed is 20, no problem. Dead on 20, drive in the middle of your lane. Talk to your mind, talk to yourself as you're driving. Traffic light coming up is red. What does that mean? The examiner didn't give me any direction. What does that mean? It means I'm going to go straight. In this case, the examiner said go left. Traffic light, go left. Mirror, mirror. I'm not going to signal now. After that road, signal left. If the examiner didn't say anything, I would have to be in that lane. Why? This lane only goes left. Okay? So, because the examiner said left, I've signaled and I'm in this lane. Okay? What if he or she didn't say any direction? Which means they want you to go straight. And in this case, straight is not this lane, it's that lane there. The default lane to go straight is always left lane, unless the road marking tells you otherwise. In this case, it's telling you this is the lane to go straight. So when you're driving, look on the road markings and look which lane you need to go straight, especially when you're approaching a roundabout, when you're approaching a junction, when you're approaching a traffic light. Look on the markings early and see which lane you need. If you don't get any direction, it means to go straight ahead. And sometimes left lane doesn't go straight ahead. It only goes left. So your job is to recognize that and choose the lane that you need. Okay? These are the things that you should be look out for you to pass. Okay? You're not gonna fail your test because there's something you don't know. You're gonna fail because of a silly mistake. You're gonna do a mistake that you already know. For example, here you might go to the wrong lane. Okay? I'm going to allow them to cross the road. Okay, did you see them? Done. Let them cross the road. And nicely, when they've gone, look at the mirrors and just drive on. Traffic light is green. What could happen? Could change. Anybody pressing the button and walked off? Just make sure it doesn't change. Done. Didn't change. I'm going to carry on. You could see a red car. Look how far I'm looking. You could see a red car waiting. They want to come. They're coming. So I'm already reading the road, what's happening. I'm reading traffic light is green. I'm reading the white car coming out. I'm reading the van going in. So I'm reading all those things. So it's not going to be unexpected for me, all those problems. If they do something silly, I'm already prepared. I already know. Are they going to cross the road? The van just came. Look how far I'm looking. Okay? The more further you look, more further you read the road, more you are prepared, you are ready if something happens. Okay? A roundabout coming up. Third exit on the right. Examiner said third on the right. No problem. Mirror, mirror. I need to signal right in a minute. About here, mirror, mirror. Signal right. Position is going to be towards right because I need the right lane. So in one lane at the moment, if it becomes two lane, I need to be in the right lane. Looks like it's going to be two lane now, yeah? So which lane do I need? Right lane. Keep signaling right. If it goes off, put it back on again. Many times it goes off. Slow down, look on my right, look on my right. Plenty of cars. I'm going to go to the line and I'm going to wait here. Okay, and there's no one coming now. Go inside the roundabout because I'm going right, third exit, right lane. Keep signaling right. That's number one. Make sure you count number one. That's good. Coming up to number two, which means after that is our exit, right? This is second mirror, mirror, signal left, blind spot, lane change. And as I'm coming off, mirror, 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 making sure it's safe, done. I am off. There we go. Roundabout coming up, second exit, straight ahead. Second exit, straight ahead. Mirror, no signal. Left lane, look on my right. I'm talking to myself. That way I know exactly what I'm doing, okay? I need to steer with the road, the way the road is going, and I go in to the left lane. Second straight, this is first. As I'm passing this one, mirror, mirror, and what do I do now? Signal left. Done. Signal left. Okay. Now roundabout coming up. First exit, left. First left, mirror, mirror, signal left. The bus wants to go. Too late. I'm already here. Okay. Normally, if the bus signals, you allow them, but in this case, it was too late. I'm already committed and I've already gone. By then, it would be too dangerous if I slow down and stop because there could be car behind. But normally, if you go this space, allow them to go because bus should go before you. I'm going to go right at the end. Mirror, mirror, signal right. Signal right. Good. At the end, I can't see anything. It's a closed junction. It's a closed junction. Now I can. There's no one coming. Good. What's a closed junction? Where I can't see. I'm going to go left next road. Mirror, mirror, signal left. Okay, done. I'm going to go left here and go in a way so you go to inside in your side of the road. That's I need to go to my side of the road. Okay, mirror, done. What's the speed here? 30. Drive in your lane and just relax and drive. Done. You know how to drive the car. Passing is actually easy if you believe you can, and if you talk to yourself as you're driving. It doesn't have to be loud. It could be just in your mind. Just talk whatever you're doing. The more you talk, more you know where you're going wrong, because you're talking, you're not going to miss anything. You're going to do it because you are talking. Okay, so talk to yourself. Doesn't have to be loud. Silently, just talk in your mind. Exactly. For example, here traffic light is red. So you need to slow the camera first. As soon as you know slow, you're going to look at the mirror because you know you're talking. Okay, I'm going to keep the distance from the car in front. How much? About this much. Okay, and I'm going to wait here. While I'm waiting, I'm just going to relax and keep looking at the mirrors in case there's a problem or anything. Before I go, look at the mirror, cyclist, motorcyclist, then I go. While you wait, normally cyclist, motorcyclist, that's where they wait. So just before you go, mirror, 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 and you go. If there's a problem, you could recognize that, okay? While you are waiting, just relax and make sure be patient. Be patient and don't think this waiting is bothering you. Because you're waiting now, you're going to think a lot of things. A lot of things are going to come to your mind. Oh, the thing I did over there is that I fell, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, the corner that I've done, it was at too high speed. Or there was a bus. Should I wait for that bus? Should I have waited for that bus? All those things is going to come to your mind. Okay? There we go. Going to go straight on. Really narrow road. Really narrow. And I come here. Done. Done. It's only 40 minutes. The road here is 30. Can you see the road over there? 30. But I can't do 30 because you're learning ahead and I can't overtake here. So I'm going to keep the distance from the car in front and drive. Done. Is your test coming up? Let me know in the comment if your test is coming up. And let me know if this video is helping you. If it does, I'll make more of those kind. The channel is here to help you, and I'm always looking for the things that could help my viewers, to help them. So if you think it's helping, let me know. If your test is coming up, what's the speed coming up? 40. Okay, I'm going to go 40 here. Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Okay, I could see learner far ahead. It says slow here. So what does that mean? It means the road is 40, go slightly more than 40, less than 40. That's what it's saying. Slow doesn't mean go slower than your speed. Your speed could be 30. It doesn't mean you go less than 30. The road is 40 and it's saying slow, which means go little less than 40. So if you're already driving 30, you don't need to slow anymore, do you? Okay? Slow doesn't mean slower than your speed. Slow means slower than the road speed. The road is 40, drive less than 40. Do you get that? Done. Okay. This is one of the test routes actually in Southampton. Maybush Test Center is our local test center. This is one of the routes. I'm not saying the only route they use. There are many routes. This is one of them they use or they can use in the test. So if you're from Southampton, maybe this is the route that you're going to be driving in your test. And this should help you. Okay? It's all about how much belief do you believe in your driving? Do you believe in yourself? And like I said, you're not going to fail because you can't drive. You're going to fail because few things. Number one, because you don't believe that you can. What we're going to do here. Okay? I'm going to go. No one. I'm going to overtake that. Mirror, mirror. Mirror. Come in. Done. And you should do that in the test as well if you can. Okay, do it in good time. Look at the mirrors, put the signal on, look at the blind spot, go over before you come back again. Make sure you give them plenty of time, plenty of space before you come in again. Don't come in front of them. Car in front, they're signaling. Okay, so I need to be patient, keeping up distance from the car in front. Soon as the car in front is signaling, or they want to go left, right, they slow down. So just be careful when they're doing that, okay? What's happening here? Road work. So I'm going to be patient and I'm going to come here and I'm going to stop here, leaving enough space from the car in front and wait. Done. So number one is because, not because you're not going to, so like I said, there are a few things why you can't fail. Number one, because you don't believe you can, even though you know how to drive the car. That's one. The other one is, maybe you've done something and you're not happy with. Maybe you overtook a bus and you're thinking, I shouldn't have done it. Maybe you've overtaken a cyclist. Maybe you've cut the corner a little bit. Maybe you scraped the pavement when you stopped somewhere safe on the left. Maybe you've done something. And because of that, you've made the judgment that you failed. And that failing judgment that you've made is going to cost you the test, because maybe that wasn't fail. Maybe the examiners are going to fail you for that. But in your mind, you are thinking that could be fail. And what are you going to do? You're going to fail. Why? Because you're going to give up and you're going to do something silly afterwards. You wouldn't have done it normally, but you've done it because you already gave up. And then at the end, you realize you didn't fail for the thing that you thought you failed for, but you failed for something after, which means you've already gave up by then. Okay? And that's painful. So whatever happens in the test, it is not your call. It is not you who should decide whether you pass or not. You're not the examiner. Who asked you to be the examiner? Your job is to drive. You just drive. Give the examiner what they're looking for. And at the end, if they say you fail, you fail. You come back again and do it again. That kind of mentality is going to help you to pass. You can't make judgment. That is not your job. Examiner is going to, there are a lot of things you can do. Remember, you're allowed 15 driving faults or minor faults. 15, right? And those 15, you don't even know which one is minor, which one is major. You don't know that. That's not your job. Allow the examiner to do their job. You just drive, and at the end, you'll see there are many things you've done. It's not even minor. You know, you're going to be surprised that that was a minor. He wasn't serious. I thought he was serious. Oh, I thought I failed. It's not your job. So two things. One, because you don't believe you can, even though you know how to drive the car. And number two, you give up before the test. You gave up because you've done something wrong and you feel that that was a fail. And you give up and then you failed. I'm going to go left at the end. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. We're going left. Okay? Mirror. 40 from here. Okay? And I'm going to look if it's safe for me to go. Looks like plenty of cars. Okay? And I'm going to go after this car. Go now. Done. Mirror. Done. Okay. Mirror again. What's the speed here? National speed limit, which is single carriageway, which means it's 60. But obviously I've got cars in front, I can't do 60, but it's 60 this road. National speed limit, single carriageway is 60. Okay. Keep the distance from the car in front. Roundabout coming up, second exit, straight ahead. Second exit, straight ahead. Okay. Now just say, we'll do it after the roundabout, okay? The show me question, okay? We'll do after the roundabout. Okay, so you're here, second exit straight, no one coming. Second straight, go round, mirror, mirror, signal left. And as you come, make sure it's safe, done. As you're driving now, remember one of them is tell me, and you've probably done that in the beginning. Tell me how you check if your brake light is working, how you check if your reverse light is working. One of them, done. Now you're driving, the examiner said, can you please clean the window? So as soon as the examiner said that, don't think you have to do it now. Just take your time, okay? Make sure you both hands on the wheel, your car in control, clean the window. Done. You just clean the window. Make sure you know how to clean the window. There's a cyclist here, okay? I'm going to go in a way to see if I could overtake the cyclist. Okay. I can't overtake where I can't. Mirror, mirror. I'm going to keep looking, and I'm going to give myself enough space. Mirror, mirror, and come. Good. Good. I didn't do anything. All I did was slightly over, and I just came, okay? I didn't go to the other lane. I didn't go to the other side, so I didn't need to signal there. As long as I do early position, and just overtake and come back slightly, that's fine, okay? So when the examiner asks you to show me question, so in this case they said clean the window, which you did, or maybe they say put the wiper on, done, or open the window, close the window, one of those things. So when you're doing that, because you're moving your hands and you are thinking of that, your car could go all over the place. So be careful as you're doing it, because if you lose control, you will fail your test. So make sure you know your car where things are. Roundabout, first left, mirror, mirror, and I'm going to go first left. Or they might say follow Southampton. Follow Southampton. Can you see Southampton? Follow Southampton, which is first exit on the left. That could be your independent driving. Follow Southampton. Okay? So it's first left. Look on my right. No one coming. Done. And I go this way. Speed here is still 60. National speed limit is 60. Okay. Can't do 60. I've got a car in front. And they're only going what? 35. This sign, sharp deviation is sharp, is saying the corner is sharp here. So be careful as you're going round. Okay. If the car in front like that, if you got safe space to overtake, you can, because the road is 60 and it's safe. You can overtake and go around. But if you think it's not safe, just stay behind them. Keep the distance and stay behind them. I can't see anything, and I don't think it's safe for me to overtake now. So I'm just going to stay behind them, keeping the distance from the car in front. And that's it. Okay. Is that okay in the test? For sure, it is okay. You shouldn't just overtake because you have to overtake in the test. You overtake because it's safe to do so. If it's not safe, don't do it. If you can't see, don't do it. Okay. They're signaling, which means they're going to slow down. They're going to slow down. Okay. As soon as they signal, look at the mirror and make sure you just keep the distance. Okay. I'm going to speed up now. That's good. 60. Okay. Keep both hands on the wheel and just drive. Excellent. Get used to it driving. I'm sure you've done some practice driving on high speed. Do you feel confident driving in high speed? If not, take some extra lessons to be confident to drive in high speed. Okay. Roundabout coming up. First exit left, or follow Southampton. We are following Southampton. Which way? First left. Can you see? Mirror, mirror. Signal left. Okay. Signal left. That's it. Slow the car. Slow the car. That's good. Look on my right. And keep signaling left because I haven't gone yet. And go here. Okay, so I just wanted to give you some confidence passing your test. Few things. Number one, in that 1 hour in the beginning, before your test, when you go for the drive with your driving instructor, make sure you do everything that is bothering you, everything that you need to work on. Go for a relaxed drive. Do all of the maneuvers, all of the parkings. Do the emergency stop. Go through the show me, tell me questions, all those. Okay? This is before you go into the test center. Then you go into the test center. Before you go to the waiting room, don't move your seat, like I said, because if you do, when you come in again, maybe you don't adjust it properly. And one of the most important things is your seat for you to drive comfortably, for you to drive safely. Your seat needs to be comfortable. So make sure don't move your seat when you go to the waiting room. Go to the test center, park your car, and don't move the seat. Go to the waiting. When you go to the waiting, examiner comes out, call your name. You go, give them the license, and then they're going to say, can you show me your car? You show the car. You come in, comfortable, put your seatbelt on, take a deep breath. Done. You go for a drive. On the driving, two things. Number one, you must believe that you can. Make sure you believe that you can. You know how to drive the car. The instructor believes you can. This is the reason why they allow you to take their car, their key, which means they are confident that you could do it. So you should believe you can. Next thing, whatever happens in the test, don't give up. Whatever happens. There are many things you might do wrong. It doesn't mean you should make your own judgment. That is not your job. Don't make the judgment. Don't think it's you. Whatever you've done is fail. It's not your job. Your job is to drive. You just drive and allow the examiner to decide whether you pass or you fail. So don't give up. Believe you can. Don't give up, whatever happens. Okay? At the end, you go to the test center. In the beginning of the first 5 minutes, give everything you have, everything you can. Make sure. Whatever happens in your first 5 minutes, you're going to be very nervous first 5 minutes. If the first 5 minutes goes really well, you're going to be confident. You're going to believe that you can. So give everything you have in the first 5 minutes. Make sure nothing goes wrong in that first 5 minutes. And then the last 5 minutes. So you're going to have the timer. You're going to see the time, what time it is. You know what time you started and you know what time it's going to finish. 10 minutes, 5 minutes before your test, give 100%. Just make sure you're doing good, make sure you're not doing anything wrong in that. Okay, because if something goes wrong again, it's going to go there, because you know it's finishing and your heart is going to start to beat fast. Okay, so beginning 5 minutes, just before you finish 5 minutes, give 100%. Okay, and then hopefully go to the end, go to the test center, and examiner will say congratulations, you've passed. Okay, if you need extra help on learn to drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything you need. The course gives you everything you need for you to learn and for you to pass the driving test. It has everything you need. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching. I hope the video helps, and I truly wish you all the best for you to pass your driving test. If you like the video, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.